Good morning, Devils fans. Today we're going to take a slight break from the Spotlight series as I wanted to give a quick update on a few things happening around the NHL as it pertains to the Devils. The most important piece of news is that today is Jeremy Swayman's arbitration date. Reason we care about this is from all accounts we are still sniffing around the goalie market, and Swayman is among those names on the list, including his teammate Olmark and, of course, other goalies around the league. So, reason that this arbitration date in particular will give us a clearer idea is because depending on what Swayman gets, it could really cap crunch Boston into needing to make a move. Essentially, can Boston afford him and Trent Frederick or not? Now, Trent Frederick's arbitration date is in 2 days on August 1st. So after today, we'll have a clearer picture, and then after Frederick, everything on Boston's cap situation will be known. Now, we did just find out that Frederick's ask also has a pretty wide gulf, similar to Swayman's, between the team. Frederick is asking for 2.9 on a 1-year deal, while the team is asking for $2 million at 1.4. Swayman, the team is asking for $2 million, and he's asking for 4.8. So obviously, a bit of a difference in both of those situations. Now, if Frederick and Swayman both were to take basically the middle AAV markers on those, forget about the terms and all that, but just the middle AAV, Boston's over by about 200,000, give or take. It's anywhere from, like 150 to 350, depending on, the margins there in the middle. So after we probably find out Swayman's number tomorrow, depending on where that lands, we'll have an idea if Frederick is even realistically possible to fit within that cap limit for Boston. If he's not, we're likely to see a move, and all the rumors have always been around them moving one of their goalies. And so obviously that's why we're interested. I think it would be awesome if they can't fit them both under the cap, because either we get one of their awesome goalies, probably at a discount of some sort, or it at least creates the movement around the market for other goalies to fall into place or just other things to happen, which is just interesting regardless. So definitely keep your eyes out. Maybe that news will trickle in today for Swayman, but most likely tomorrow. And then we'll have a very good idea going into Frederick's arbitration hearing on where things stand. So talking about a potential future Devil, I wanted to touch on a former one. As a few days ago, Pavel Zacha got married, and we want to send our congratulations to him. And of course, in attendance were his two boys, Nico and Brat. We wish Zacha the best in his personal life, obviously, less so at this point in his hockey life, but it's great to see that the boys are still all best buds. We all know, at these hockey weddings, the guys all have pretty tight bonds, regardless of how long it's actually been since they've been on a team together. So it's just good to see that, they are still boys and they hang out. It's no surprise these three were insanely close for years and years. They lived in the same building, commuted to games and practices together and all that. So no surprise at all. They're still really close. Last really big note on that is the picture that was shared from the wedding. Is Nico, your facial hair was it was a choice, especially for going to one of your best buds' weddings. He really found that in-between awkward phase of just shaving it all off or actually growing in the facial hair. So we'll see where he ends up come the start of the season or at least training camp. I hope he either fully commits and just gets through this awkward stage or shave it off, Nico. It was not totally the vibe. And you can pull off just about anything. So it was surprising to see this just awkward stage for a wedding. But it is what it is. It's your life. I don't really care that much at the end of the day. This last piece of news, not exactly about the team, but the 7th annual Running with the Devils 5K is going to be held Sunday, October 29th. This is a walk and run at Essex County's South Mountain Recreation Complex in West Orange. There is a virtual option which takes place between October 1st and 29th. Essentially, you download an app and you can run at home on a treadmill. You can run at your local park, around your neighborhood, whatever, wherever. It's just a way for you to participate, help fundraise, all of that good stuff. I even hear on the app, if you plug in a headset or something, you'll actually get alums and other members of the Devils family cheering you on, encouraging you on your runs or walks. So that's pretty a cool feature on that. All proceeds from this will go to supporting RWJ Barnabas Health. At the event, Devils alum will be participating and they're live, as well as NJ the mascot, along with other local area mascots. All registered participants will receive free tickets to Turtleback Zoo, and that does include virtual participants as well. Fundraising incentives include tickets to New Jersey Devils games, signed New Jersey Devils merchandise, and the opportunity to engage with alumni, among others. Registration for the live run is $30, the walk $25, and virtual is also $25, which is registration is now open with discounted rates available through August 31st. Children under 11 are free. So that's really it. There wasn't too much else going on in hockey. The biggest piece really are those arbitration dates with Boston, because we are directly interested in one or two of their players. And again, it should cause dominoes to start falling around the league as we make it through not just these two, but the rest of the arbitration dates for the other teams. For those that are interested, Kevin Ball is still not signed. He does not get an arbitration hearing as he was not arbitration eligible. So basically there is no deadline for the Devils outside of just getting him signed before the season starts if they want. So that's probably going to take its time. Devils are really just going to see what their cap and roster situation looks like. Maybe he holds more value as just a RFA pending a deal than he would after a deal is signed if he was being floated around as a trade piece. But I don't think they're looking to do that outside of really nailing a big name, because I think the organization's quite high on him. But yeah, that's really going to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see everyone tomorrow morning. Let's go Devils.